Forte Freak up here, cheering for Tucson, cheering for Tank and John Wick. The Phoenix players being, of course, TAI and Taj. So we're getting into stage strikes. This is going to be Falco Marth versus Marth, and then whoever the hell Taj decides to play. He played Samus earlier, so that's possibly what we can expect. All right, so yeah, we're basically striking for Samus versus Fox. We're basically striking for Samus versus Fox here. That's kind of how it works. So we've gone to FD. So interesting. This is not honestly where I would want to go because, for one thing, Samus is a wall. I'm saying I wouldn't want to go here as John Wick and Tank. Samus is a wall. She is not going to let you go by easily. And so the way you get around characters like that is by using aerial mobility, and that's somewhere that Samus is quite weak. Yeah. So putting her on a stage where there aren't platforms to maneuver around her, and where there are no platforms to maneuver around her projectiles, that seems like a mistake to me. So at the moment, blue team is down by a full stock. Oh my god, TAI went all the way out there.
One thing that I was going to add is that Samus doesn't have a whole lot of momentum by herself without her platforms. So they might have been thinking, hey, there's no platforms for Samus to move around with. I mean, short of super wave dashes, there's not a great way for her to cover, strong, long distances across the stage very quickly.
That said, TAI can hold his own. Taj is going to trust TAI to, like we saw TAI win the 2v1 earlier. Like that's not even necessarily an advantage for them. They need to be beating one of these players really hard and forcing the other player not to have an impact on it. And even if Taj is pinned against the side, he's still going to be having an impact on the game with those missiles, with poking out little forward tilts to annoy you while you're trying to hit his teammate. So I would have wanted to see a platform stage, to be honest.
We're probably going to see one next game, I would imagine. And that stock's gone. Oh,
no,
wow.
It's not. And TAI, that is definitely doable. TAI just didn't press up B in time, I guess. Maybe he hit it too early at first and then didn't react in time to missing it.
Well, his momentum after he came out of the counter pushed him off stage, right? I don't know if he was solidly on stage when he threw that out.
He never tried to get on stage. He
really
meant to counter off stage, and you can still recover from that.
Okay.
So Taj loses one stock the whole game. TAI was kind of throwing himself out there, but that's a very clear and resounding victory for Red Team. So let's think. What does John Wick and Tank have to do to make more of an impact than they did that last game? I think they definitely need to focus TAI. They need to get him down, and somebody needs to be walling out Taj.
Why would Taj switch out of Samus on the stage?
Possibly to have fun with it and play a character he wanted to play.
Fair enough.
Taj is known for being able to beat you with every character in the game.
Well, I was just thinking that you can cover so much of the screen with missiles using the platforms, right?
Oh my god, that was gorgeous. Highlight reel. Like everybody Jiffy Cap that right now. Jesus. So pops him up with the up B, then hits him with a ledge hop down air into Marth Tipper forward smash. Or was it a dunk? I think
it was a dunk.
It was a dunk. But yeah, TAI wouldn't go for the forward smash. He'd go for the dunk. I just heard the boom. Okay, so we've got.
Not looking any stronger for.
I don't agree with John Wick being that far on stage. Now he's in kind of a good place, but he's not covering on stage like recovery options for Red Team standing there. The best that he can cover there is them rolling on stage, but you don't need to worry about being that far away from your partner. Fox can roll up, and Marth can just forward smash both of them as he rolls up. Yeah. It looks like that's what they were trying to do there, but John Wick threw out a down tilt instead and caught Fox in the introductory frames of the roll before he had invincibility. Oh man, and Tank is isolated. That's a Gimp. Easy, easy Gimp. And John Wick isn't getting anywhere near him. They definitely need to be playing closer to each other because one of the biggest weaknesses of Marth in teams is he can easily get separated from his teammate, and when he is, he's ineffective. He has to be right on top of his teammate so that if his teammate gets into trouble, he can cover that space.
Yeah.
And Marth's tendency often in singles is to retreat a lot. So the Marth has to be very disciplined about doing that. And John Wick was definitely not. He's letting them get the one-on-one with, like, John Wick and Marth Dodos versus TAI. That goes to TAI every day.
Yeah, when you have two very, very strong individual singles players and and they can manage to get the other team separated and just do the 1v1s every time, you've got no chance.
On top of that, those were the wrong teammates to